between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Knights will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Temple. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. Flying down the right side. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The transfer has it his first carry. Ripping through the defense. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation.
There's some room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff, Frazier running left. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll go with Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Handoff for Frazier. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Barnett. Bakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, and he might got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Temple. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got it. There he goes. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Cardinal with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That's caught. It's Humphreys. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Frazier. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Corners are walked up tight. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tosses it incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the tackle is made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here's the pressure. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break them the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They want to run it left here. Turning it on! The 20! He's at the 10! Touchdown, Bulldog! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line.
Touchdown, Knights! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 8 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said.
It's a fumble! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Moving out to the right. Throws to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
The run inside. It's Watson. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about that now? A couple of times on this drive, we've seen this offense convert on fourth down. They're getting the big plays when they need them the most.
Looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that
Breaks into the open. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Here's a give to Watson. Touchdown, UCF! Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
and this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Got the back over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Handoff, Frazier running left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll call a timeout with 4 seconds left in the game. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. So they'll... Oh, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.